So recently, former UFC lightweight champion Eddie Alvarez had some harsh words to say about NFL player Tyreek Hill. Now, just to give some clarity, Tyreek Hill is a wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins with a net worth of $40 million. But despite this, he recently found himself in a physical confrontation with police and was aggressively arrested after refusing to get out of his vehicle. So first we'll take a look at the footage of Tyreek Hill being arrested, and then we'll take a look at what Eddie Alvarez had to say about the situation.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what? Why do you have it on? Put down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me your ass, Mom. Get out of the car. Give me your ass. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out.
You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too late.
Alright, bro, take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
Bro, y'all.
Don't move.
Good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy.
Just set him up.
What y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, yo, bro, dude beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey.
Call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Call Drew.
Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tyreek. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen,
man.
big man, don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the car.
Hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Straight up the side, on the side of the,
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car.
You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey,
I'm
you're
not
in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car.
All right, move.
I'll take that.
You gotta move right now.
Coming, man.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to ticket. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your license.
Leaving. Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
What's going on,
Your license right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
Get in the car and leave.
You're not gonna give me your license?
I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now.
Sir,
Hey, your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now.
He just told me to
Your
leave.
license right now.
Sir, he just-
You're dealing with me now.
Sir.
Your license right now.
Just give it in, man. Fuck's sake. Okay, so let's just look at what Eddie Alvarez had to say about the situation, and then I'll give my reaction to the footage. On X, Eddie says, how about roll the fucking window down respectfully? You don't get a pass because you're good at sport. Take the embarrassment of having a picture or video taken. Yes, officer. No, officer. How fucking hard is that? Instead, don't hit my window like that, gang. Dickhead. And then Eddie goes on to say, I found out my kids ever disrespect a police officer, they better hope they get arrested. Coming home won't be the place to go. So let me give my thoughts on the situation. Initially, when the police officer walked over to the car, he said to Tyreek, where is your seatbelt? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? That's probably why Tyreek caught the attention of the police in the first place, because they didn't have a seatbelt on. The second thing, when the police officer was talking to him and asking for his license, he winded up his window, and as you can see, the windows are tinted, so the police officer doesn't really know who he is, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing putting his window up. For all the police officer knows, he could be looking for something, he could be hiding something, he could be getting a gun or a weapon, or he could be trying to dispose of something that he shouldn't have. So that's why the police officer told him to wind down the window, and then he told him to get out of the car. In terms of the arrest itself, it wasn't that aggressive really. I've seen police officers do way worse than that shit. like using weapons and batons and tasers and literally shooting people. So Tyreek got off quite lightly there with the police. In terms of the situation itself, you know, let's just get this straight. The police and the government, they run shit. If they tell you to do something, just fucking do it. Unless you know the law inside out, unless you are a whiz when it comes to American laws and arrest laws and all the rest of it and legal loopholes, there's no point arguing with police officers because they're going to win the argument and they're going to do what the fuck they want, and there's literally nothing you can do about it unless you know the law inside out. So literally, you should have just shown his license. There you go, officer. And even if they give him a fine on the spot or taking him to court, he should have just laughed at him and said, okay, officer, in fact, you know what? Here's a $200-300 tip. And guess what? Don't forget to catch me tomorrow night tearing shit up for the Miami Dolphins. But he didn't do that. He was arguing, using his ego. And yes, the police officer did tap his window, but he had his window up when the police officer came to his vehicle. You know, I'm in two minds about the situation because personally, I do not like police. I think it's the police against the people. That's how it's always been and it always will be. With that being said, there's no point trying to cause beef with a police officer because you're not going to win the argument. You may as well just fucking answer his questions, do what they tell you to do, and then just get the fuck out of there. So that's my thoughts on the situation. Obviously, I don't think Eddie Alvarez's comments are harsh, but a lot of fans do believe that Eddie Alvarez's comments were harsh, and people are saying, damn Eddie, hurts to see this from you. Eddie responded saying, if you believe his behavior was appropriate, then you are also the problem. Gross entitlement. Another fan says, nah man, this ain't it. It's possible for everybody to have been in the wrong, but the cops went too far and abused authority. No matter who the person was in the situation, if he wasn't famous with tons of cameras, they would have fucked him up worse. I'm speaking from experience. Eddie responded back saying, we will never know how a compliant person would have been treated because he was a dickhead from the rip. Now, I don't entirely agree with Eddie Alvarez because police officers do impose their authority a bit too much and they do often overstep the mark. With that being said, you know, I think Tyreek Hill should have just fucking done what he was told by the police and he wouldn't have gotten himself in that situation in the first place. You know, just because you make $40 million and you're famous, it doesn't mean you don't have to comply with the law, and that should be the reason you should comply with the law. You make $40 million a year, you play for the fucking Miami Dolphins, you're famous, you're on TV, you've got a car, a mansion, all the money in the world. Like, what's the point in getting about with that kind of attitude? Just be fucking happy, man, and be thankful because there's people in the world in a way worse situation than you. If the police harass you, just fucking laugh at them. Show your license and dip the fuck out. But give me your thoughts in the comments, guys, what you think about this situation. Was the police in the wrong? Was Tyreek Hill in the wrong? And was Eddie Alvarez in the wrong for his comments about the whole situation? Give me your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think.